Hello. So today wanted to um, talk a little bit about confusion, indecisiveness, uh, feelings of regret, guilt, and all those other things. So um, I've been like going through a lot of confusion in my life since uh, past few weeks, and it's something like I'm starting to see a pattern of how I'm living. So, what happens is I want to do something and uh, I get really stuck sometimes whether I should be doing it or not. And if I do that thing, later on I regret that, oh, I shouldn't have done this. And if I don't do, again, I feel bad that I didn't do it. And it's been driving me crazy, like all these little things. Every time I have to make a decision, uh, it's so difficult, whether I no matter what decision I take, I usually find that the end result is the same. I feel sad and guilty and feel like I'm full of regret, and it's really tough, like. So a lot of the days I'm just sad for no reason at all. So I thought, like, let's sit and analyze this thing. Why is this happening and what should be done? I'll give you a small example. Like, for example, I like to travel and I travel solo. So, and I like to travel a lot, but parents are always worried that I shouldn't be traveling, and you know they always have some reason to not let me go. And like sometimes they say like this, so much rain, sometimes it's like don't go alone, like you can't do anything, you're not responsible, and blah blah. So basically they don't want me to go and travel solo, but I like to. So if I go, I feel bad that I don't care about my parents, and like I should be sacrificing uh, these things for them. But then if I don't go, I feel like, why didn't I go? Now my whole week is going to go bad. And it usually happens that I'm sad because I didn't go and I wasted my weekend. And then I start hating everyone, including myself. And it's the same even if I go and travel. Like when I'm traveling solo, I am filled with regret that what I'm doing, I'm traveling here alone. I should have brought my parents along with me, or I should have been there with them. So sometimes it feels like really bad. And so I thought, let's sort this thing out and at least gain some clarity on it so that it's not so bad every time I make a decision. So one thing I've realized is that this feeling is always going to be there no matter what I choose. Yeah. So if you have to choose between doing something and doing nothing, no matter what you choose, you are going to get some feeling, and it could be good, it could be bad. It's up to you. Normally, it's a bad feeling, for me, no matter what I do. And then we just try to reframe it and see how it's not that bad, it's good. Okay, like for example, if you stay at home, yes, right, you'll feel bad that I didn't go travel, but you have to reframe that thought that I spent my time with parents, and that's good. Okay, next time if you go traveling, you'll feel bad that you are not with them, but then you need to reframe your thoughts and say it's good that I'm traveling and I'm getting some uh, good time to relax and enjoy life, and they are also getting some time, a little break from me and my responsibilities, because you know of course they'll be a little bit worried, but we can take care of that. We can be in touch and do the other things. So we just need to reframe our thoughts and not let everything turned into a sad story, basically, in which we are filled with regret and sadness and guilt. Okay, that is one thing to remember always. Reframe your thoughts. Don't get so bothered by regret and guilt. It's useless thing. It just keeps coming up every time, and we don't need to feel sad or for doing or not doing anything. It's just okay. Second thing is a bit philosophical, but I would say, you know just don't think whether you did the right thing or the wrong thing, because this right and wrong thing is really bad for you. Because if you do something and then you feel that you did wrong, you don't feel very good about yourself, you feel bad about yourself, and then the kind of person that you become when you feel bad about yourself is just too bad. So we always need to feel good about yourself. That is what I've seen, because only when we feel good about ourselves, we become the kind of person that we should be. And yeah, so you must have noticed how you are when you hate yourself, and you must have noticed how you are when you feel good about yourself. Just observe and you'll see what I mean. Yeah, when you're feeling good about yourself, you'll do all good things. You'll be happy, you'll be ready to serve others, you'll be peace, like you'll have a lot of peace and calmness. But when you're feeling bad about yourself, you'll be frustrated, angry, you know just hurting everyone else. So you always feel good about yourself. Don't get into that right and wrong trap. There's nothing right and wrong. Okay, no matter what you do, this is it's very difficult, because we are conditioned to think of right and wrong from since childhood. This is right, this is wrong, this is right, this is wrong. So don't get into that trap of thinking what is right and what is wrong. Okay. mm, just and like, if you want, basically, see, what happens is we take that responsibility on ourselves. We say, this is wrong and I did this, so I am to blame, and we blame ourselves. Or sometimes we feel this is right and we do it, and then we feel proud about ourselves, like, yeah, our ego. Oh, I did this right, so I'm a great human being. Yeah, so try to avoid blaming and taking credit for doing certain things. Look at it this way, that we are here basically to serve. And like they say, like in Hindu literatures, or like, you don't have to follow it, but I'm just saying that we shouldn't take blame for everything. Like, we are just here, and if you believe in God, don't believe in God, but we're just like an actor. Okay, we're just doing the things what God wants us to do. It's very, I know, sounds a bit weird, but the point I'm trying to make is that don't blame it on yourself. Okay, blame it on the situations and things. Okay, don't blame, but see, these things and situations happen, and accordingly we act. Okay, what seems right at that moment, after a few hours you'll feel like it was wrong. Like, you get angry because you got pissed off by something or someone, and after 1 hour you start feeling regret that, oh, I got angry. There's no point in doing that. The situation was such that it made you angry, and you became angry, and that's fine. After 1 hour, you're feeling normal and you're not angry anymore, and that is fine. Don't go into the past thinking, oh, I shouldn't have done that, oh, I shouldn't have gotten angry at him, or whatever. So, once we start, living this way, we can reduce the blame, that so much blame that we are putting on ourselves and on others. Okay, maybe after 1 hour you'll feel, instead of taking blame on yourself, you'll again blame that person. That person did this, and so I got angry. So we must stop it. So whatever the situation is, we act and we don't take any responsibility for it. Okay, never, because once you take some like you start taking responsibility and start blaming, that's a life becomes very difficult in such cases. Like, it's okay, what has happened. What is, like, what we need to do now we'll do, and whenever the future comes and whatever the situation arises, we'll act that way. No need to think about the future or regret about the past. Just live in the present. Do what you feel like is the right thing right now, or like whatever is required. See, even I'm saying do what is right. So there's nothing as right and wrong. It's just that we make something right and wrong by looking at it in a certain way. So whatever is needed, you do. Okay, if nothing is needed, just sit quietly, do nothing. That's fine as well. But only thing I'm trying to say is that don't blame yourself for anything, or don't blame anyone for anything, because if you do that, you won't feel good about yourself, and you'll start looking at life in a very narrow way, like this is right and this is wrong, and then you know you'll all those feelings, regret, guilt, and all those things will come up, and you'll feel bad about yourself, and then you'll become like an angry person, angry, sad, depressed person. We don't want that. Okay, we want you to feel good about yourself. Like, everybody should feel good about themselves, and mm, the only way to do that is to just don't not worry so much about what's going on, and it's has already happened, know what's going to happen. So yeah, just do whatever is needed, and whatever is needed at that moment, just do it, and it's done. Okay, so that's all for this video, I think. So I hope it helps you to manage all these feelings of regret, guilt, and confusion and indecisiveness a little better. So don't get worried, or don't like be so concerned and that you become indecisive, like you get stuck, if I should do this, if I should do this, you know because no matter what you do, you're going to feel a little bit weird after you do it. So whatever is needed at the point, do it. Don't blame yourself that you did that thing. Okay, be free from the trap of right and wrong. Just do the things, don't worry. Blame it on God if you want, just don't blame it on yourself. Feel good and be happy. Yeah, thank you.